Right there, welcome back to Descent Shadow Rune campaign. It's been a long while since we last played Descent, and I have to be honest with you, I really missed my party of adventurers, especially due to the fact that we are about to enter the Act 2, and it doesn't happen that often that you start playing Descent Second Edition and you keep it up, keep it going until Act 2. At least in my case, I like to restart with new setups, new characters. But this time, the party is still here, as you can see. And I'll introduce what we've actually managed to upgrade, buy, level up, and all sorts of things before we enter the very first mission in Act 2. So let's kick things off with a short update of where we are and our equipment, our skills, and everything that we're going to embark on the very first quest in Act 2. So let's start with Ogre Grissom, right? As you can remember, this little guy, yeah, he's a healer, and the way he's actually shaping up, I quite enjoy playing him. As you can remember, we're playing him as the spirit speaker. He's equipped with the Staff of Light, a perfect item for any healer, right? Then he's got his usual setup of skills: Soul Siphon, Stone Skin, Healing Rain, and a Mist. Yeah, together with a Liquid Vigor. This is a potion that I can use to flip this card over during your turn to reduce the fatigue cost of all of your skill cards by 2 stamina to a minimum of 0 until the end of your turn. So basically, it's a free turn. I don't have to spend any stamina. So that's Ogre Grissom, right? We haven't had a chance to come across any interesting items for him in terms of armor or anything like that. He's got 12 HP, so he's pretty sturdy character. He's a dwarf after all, isn't he? So Staff of Light for him. Right, then Laurel, our ranger. Yeah, our archer, really. So there she is with this magnificent miniature, heavily inspired by KDM. Oh, and by the way, KDM is coming soon to the channel. I'm waiting for my miniatures to be assembled and painted. But anyways, until then, he's got her standard skills, nothing interesting really. The usual stuff. She still has the Timuran shard, only 1 use remaining. So basically what that allows her to do is to put 3 health tokens on this card. Once per turn, you may remove 1 from this card to recover 2 health and 1 stamina. So she has 1 use remaining. So we'll put that on her dashboard. Then she also has the True Strike Potion. When you make an attack, flip this card over. After dice are rolled, to ignore any X rolled on attack dice. Your attack also gains +5 range, so this synergizes perfectly with her hero ability, right? And something I'm really excited about, I think we found it in, third or fourth merchant that we visited. We had to sell and swap a lot of things to get this. This is an Act 2 bow. This is the Heartseeker. It's a magic bow. 2 surges, +4 damage, 2 yellow, 1 blue. You don't need line of sight to attack with this weapon. Woohoo! That's perfect. So I can shoot around corners or, behind obstacles and everything. So I think this was a perfect find for Laurel. So I'm absolutely, stoked about that. Yeah. Then we have Jurek together with his trusted wolf. Yeah. Here they are. Woo! And let me tell you about him. In one of our missions in Act 1, we managed to find the this is the Shield of the Dark God, right? The relic one of the missions. So let me put that aside, together with all the cards, the skill cards that you already know, and the Wolf AI. I'll just put it on the side so it doesn't confuse us. Right, there you go. There we are. But how about these bloodthirsty braces? So basically what they allow us to do, they're like a jewelry, an item, a supporting item. They allow us to exhaust this card when we perform an attack after the dice are rolled. We can re-roll all of the dice, including both the attack and power dice. If we do not defeat the monster that we're attacking, we will suffer 2 damage. Interesting. Something that we could actually, I was considering giving this to Garen, our Warlock, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll see about that. But the reason I gave this item to Jurek is this. These are the what's the proper name in English? This one is the Rage Blade. There you go. Rage Blade. 1 surge, pierce 1, plus 1 damage, 2 surges, plus 3, and look at the dice pool, blue, red and yellow. Bloody hell. And it also applies additional buff. If you already attacked this turn, you add 1 green die for your next attack. So actually the attack will involve every single die color. So this blade is absolutely fantastic for Jurek. So hopefully this will synergize very well with the braces, right? So that's Jurek and his wolf, right? And now Garen, our star. Really, the way Garen turned out is absolutely fantastic. If you remember from previous episodes, we built him using one of the custom classes, Warlock. So this is a combination of a mage and a priest, right, and a healer. So we already have 2 of the custom Warlock class skills. One is called the Apprentice of Kier, and the other one is called the Transfusion. So this one allows us to choose class skills from the mage archetype, and this is one of the skills, and it allows us to apply +2 to our health. And with an action, we can perform an attack with a magic weapon. If we deal at least 1 damage, we can choose another hero in line of sight, and that hero recovers health equal to the amount of damage suffered by the target. So it's like it's a fantastic synergy with Warlock class, and we will be using that quite often and quite heavily. Apart from that, we're speccing him to towards the Necromancer class. We have our zombie here somewhere lurking about. We'll find him in just a moment in preparation for the next episode. But what we actually managed to obtain as a result of the previous mission was the Rune of Shadow. And what that allows us to do is every time we defeat a monster, we can heal 1 stamina. For 1 surge, we add +1 to range and +1 to damage, or we can choose to buff the damage by 2. The pool, as you can see, is 2 yellow and 1 blue. So this is fantastic, and it synergizes perfectly with our runic plate. This allows us to boost our damage by additional 2, and if we're using the rune as a weapon, this defense die changes from gray to black. So he's like an ultimate tank. He's got 12, 14, 16, 18 HP. Why 18? Let me show you why 18. Okay, I'll just put these away, because what we have is the blood script ring. As you can see, it reduces our sun by 1, and his natural sun is 4, so he's reduced to 3, but also it adds +2 to HP. and every attack allows us to cause Terrify. Okay, we also have the Braces of Shadows that we managed to obtain in one of the chests. And for one surge, it allows us to apply Doom condition. So we have Terrify, we have Doom, but we also have, where is it? Oh yeah, this was with our Life Drain Scepter. We could have applied the Weaken condition, but we unequipped that because we have the Shadow Rune equipped. So we can apply two conditions. One is Terrify, and the other one is Doom, right? So we'll be using that quite a lot as well, okay, during our playthrough. So this is what we ended up with. This is what we ended up with when trying to spec our characters in preparation for Act 2. Now I'll zoom to the screen and I'll show you what options we have in terms of, bear with me, like that, in terms of there you go, just a little bit, yep, right there. Let me get rid of the lamp because there was a nasty glare. All right, so these are the options that we have. We actually have 5 missions that we can undertake in Act 2. We have the Desecrated Tomb, right? There's a huge narrative related to that, as well as the Worm Turns, right? We also have the Frozen Spire, the Enduring of the Elements, and the Twin Idols. To be honest with you, off camera, I went through these and I read all the narratives. They all sound very, very interesting, quite thematic, especially if you're familiar with the Shadow Rune campaign. But the one that stood out for me is the Twin Idols. And the reason being is that we will meet Lady Eliza Pharaoh. And I really like to showcase her and see what she's capable of, and how she changes the way we play. So let's proceed with that, shall we? Baron Grigori's librarian seemed apologetic for having summoned you. I wouldn't bring it up, she murmured, but I just found some frightening things in Theo's and Lord Theodore's papers. Baron Grigori is off inspecting the borders, but I didn't want to wait for his return. She cleared her throat and shuffled her papers. It's just that, well, there are some references here to the Twin Idols. You can hear her capitalize the words, so precise is her speech. And now they're related to binding the Shadow. I'm assuming that the Shadow is Dragon Lord Grivorn, and I don't mean to be a bother, except that I think that there were explicit notes on this in the Lord Theo's vault. The vault Lady Eliza robbed. Do you want to continue with the quest Twin Idols? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We travel on the road. You travel along the road, no effect. Water ferryman. You begin to tire after the long journey. A ferryman synthesizes and offers you a ride. You could either spend 25 gold if available, no, we don't have that much money, or continue the exhausting march by foot. Unfortunately, we don't have that much gold. We only have 3, as you can see. Can you see that? No, you cannot. Suffer fatigue, unfortunately. Each hero suffers 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it could have been worse. That's 4 for you. Okay. Planes, nothing happens. So I suppose this was the very first one that we encountered. The second one, the third one. Now, I think we arrived here somewhere. Something foul has corrupted these waters. Each hero tests strength. Each hero that fails is poisoned. Oh, all right. Okay, so let us zoom to the table to the mat. And let's test for Garen, whose strength is 1. So he failed. Poisoned. All right, we need to apply poison. Poison. Yeah, no, that's disease. Where's poison? Come on. Poison, yeah. Okay, now Jurek, his strength is 3. There you go, he passed. Ogre, 4. He passed. Laurel, 2. And she failed. All right, so she's also poisoned. There you go. That's the poison condition for Laurel. So both Laurel and Garen are poisoned as a result of that off-road encounter. Let's go back to the screen, like so. And let's continue. And the very last one, I think it's that one. No, it's not the last one. We still have the mountains ahead of us. A strange locket glints in the dirt. The heroes choose one hero to test the book. Right. So it could be Garen, whose book is 4. Jurek now. Laurel now. No, let's try it with Garen. We need 4. Okay, back to the table. There you go. 3. Yeah, we passed. So let's see what happens. Back to the screen. Sorry for that. I hope I don't cause any dizziness to anyone who's watching. Did he pass? Yes, he did. You managed to open the locket. Inside you find 25 gold. Okay. Right, we arrive here at the mountains. Can you see? Yeah, you can. So a mysterious cave mouth looms ahead. Checking out the cave would take some time. Do you want to do this? Of course. Caves is what we're after. It takes a while, but you find a treasure in the cave. A hero draws a search card, but the overlord's reinforcements will arrive sooner. Okay, let's have a look. Search card. Let's take this deck. We have so many different decks of search cards. Yeah. I don't know. This one? Let's take this one. It's a respite potion. Flip this card over so you can see. During your turn to reduce the fatigue cost of all of your... Oh, hang on a minute. So it sounds like our liquid vigor. Well, that's fantastic, actually. Who shall we give it to? We might give it to Garen, maybe? Yeah, let's give it to Garen. So it's like a potion that will allow him to use all of his skills without spending any stamina. So let's continue. The rest of the librarians... Oh, let me zoom back. There you go. The rest of the librarian's explanation was more clear. After she puts on her half-moon spectacles and got over her nervousness, the Idol of the Sun and the Idol of Skulls rest in a cover in the Carve Mounts. They stand eternally opposed, the Idol of the Sun biting the shadow away and the Idol of the Skulls eroding the steel. The seals are weakening, and you must visit the idols and determine how to set things right. Of course, the Overlord's minions likely have a head start. Of course. It's decent after all, isn't it? There you go. It tells us to prepare the board for the encounter. So let me do just that, and I'll see you on the table in just a moment. So there we go. Here we are. We zoomed in, and let's play our very first round, and then we will see what we're going to do. Right. How the hell am I supposed to deal 10 damage to him? And I have a feeling that immediately after our very first activation, he will get to go and he will do something nasty, probably related with his frost breath. Wow. Okay. Who's our damage dealer then? Who's got the ability to do the damage the most? I think we will try and shoot him. No. What we're going to do, we're going to go... Where is he standing? He's standing over there, so we're 3 spaces away. Right, I have 3 stamina with Jurek. I'm thinking about activating Jurek. Actually, let's swap the order around, like so. So he moves 1 and 2 with his 2 stamina points, right? 2 stamina points into the supply. And then he will attack with his Rage Blade. Right, that's his first attack. So he attacks with these. The dragon defends with these. Is there anything else that we can do? No, because our wolf is not out yet. Yeah, so that's the very first attack. Let's have a look. Boom. Right, so he defends with 3. Oh, that's actually quite a strong attack, isn't it? 5 and 2 surges. So this gets defended like so. 1 surge is... Shall I... Because my options are... Let me show you what my options are. My options are that for 1 surge, I would waste 1 surge, which I could use to... Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the 1 surge, so pierce 1, so this is 0, and I add 1 damage, so it's like this, okay? 1 surge to claim 1 stamina back, okay, and then I attack for 4, so he's down to 6. Ugh. 5 and 6, let me put it like that next to his miniature. All right, shall we attack him again, or... Yes, I will, because now using my Rage Blade, I can add green dice to the pool. Shall I exhaust my bloodthirsty gloves, whatever? No, I don't think I will, because 6 damage though. Yeah, let's do it. I will exhaust that. That allows me to re-roll some or all attack and power dice. Ooh, if I don't kill him now, I will have to suffer 2 damage. There you go. Let's have a look. So he defends with 3. This is quite nice, actually. This is all right. Yeah, this could be better. So I will exhaust that to re-roll. That's actually quite good. I have 2 surges. Yeah, let's go. Could have been better. So I have 3 surges. Is there a chance for me to kill him? Let's have a look. 3 defense. So 1 surge is 1 pierce. So that's 0, right? And 1 damage. Okay. Then I'm going to use these 2 surges to apply it by 3. So as a result of that, I will deal 1 damage because he blocked with 2. So I'm doing 2, 3, 6. There you go. And he's dead. Woohoo! Well done, Jurek. Well done, mate. So I just indicated on the app that he died. Wow, that was awesome. Wow, oops. That was an interesting investment, you know. Wow, absolutely stoked with that. So he's he finished for his turn. There you go. Now I think we need to get into position, right? So yeah, let's activate with Laurel. She's poisoned, so she needs to test her strength. Oh, which she fails miserably, and she suffers one wound, right? She does that. Now she can proceed with her movement. So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4. She doesn't have to have the line of sight with her Heartseeker. I don't think I'm going to open that door. right there. Or yeah, let's do it. Come on. Behind this big door, the Overlord's minions have disappeared. With an action, open. Ooh, let's build it. So there we are. We encountered a group of bar guests right there in the at the entrance. This is one of the bar guests is carrying the Idol of Skulls, and let's make it the boss. Let's make the boss who carries that. There you go. It fits exactly. It fits nicely to his base, and this is our bar guest. I love the way they look with these ribs sticking out, as you can see. Yeah, and the skull and everything. Fantastic miniature. One of the favorites from the core box. So he's carrying the Idol of Skulls. The Barghest carrying the idol will only take move actions. Okay, the Barghest will try to carry the idol to the sewers. The sewers are here. This is the entrance to the sewers. If the Barghests carrying the Idol of Skulls reaches one of the red tokens, click at the token to end the encounter. So that's it. My objective is to prevent that from happening. My objective is also to find and invoke the Idol of the Suns before the minions of the Overlord carry away the Idol of Skulls. Okay, so I can try and stop these by killing them, but also there's the door right there. So something is behind that door, and we need to find out what it is. We also have two chests, one here and one there. And there you are. This is what happened as a result of me opening that door. So I will indicate that Laurel ended her turn, and now the Barghest will activate. Each hero who is adjacent to a Barghest and suffers 1 stamina from Howl also suffers 2 damage. Okay, there's nobody there so far. So minions activate first. If the Idol of the Skulls is not being carried by the monster, it is. If it is carried by the monsters, engage the red token in the sewer. Repeat this. Right? If the monster is not carrying the Idol of Skulls, engage the hero with the lowest health. So it's the master who's carrying the idol, so they will try to engage us. Right? So their movement is 4, HP is 6, defense is black. 1, 2, 3, 4 comes here, and then place the monster adjacent to the Idol of Skulls and pick it up, engage the red token. Yeah, so that's one movement. And I suppose they should go in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Let me just double check something. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So they moved in. They closed in. Actually, they tried to engage me. They couldn't. Now for the master. Each hero who is adjacent to a Barghest. No. So I made a mistake. So we have to withdraw it. So it's got to be a minion who's carrying it. So he just proceeds towards the sewers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, basically where he was, but he's carrying the thing, the idol, right? Because the master now, he has 3 options to use during his activation, and the first one is attack a hero, engage a hero with the lowest health, and attack him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. So they block the way. There you go. So they activated, and here they are. We have 2 characters left, 2 heroes left with options to activate. Garen and Grissom, and I suppose we will do that in the next episode when we think about our tactics and strategy of overcoming these beasts before the Barghest reaches the exit. we need to find a way to get rid of these Barghists and kill him before anything else happens. We need to go through our options, and before we do that, I'll do it off camera, of course, and I'll catch up with you in the next episode when I will show you what our tactics are and how we want to overcome what's ahead of us. So until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are as excited as I am with the Descent 2nd Edition Twin Idols mission in Act 2, our very first Act 2 mission in this playthrough. So stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one shortly. Bye bye.